Man, we got the deadliest hoods in Chicago. Let's go.
Chicago has a bunch of different areas you probably shouldn't go, with gangs infesting most of the Chicago area. With this first dangerous
Damn.
area
Look at
was the
that map.
birthplace of the
Shit look
Vice
like
Lords,
GTA.
located in the North Lawndale neighborhood.
And that's how we hit y'all block. On Miles, you come outside getting that ass baked. How y'all coming?
Getting
Fuck
that
with
ass
you. Come here,
bait.
check it out, Dad. On Miles, you come out, that's how we hit y'all shit. One of these little off crib. On Miles, come outside, get your ass dropped. Shoot out the window, get your ass dropped.
The Holy City is where the Vice Lords were started by Edward Perry, and they've been around since the 1960s. However, nowadays, there isn't much love amongst the Vice Lords sets, which are within the Holy City, and over time, many other gangs have entered this area, but it remains primarily Vice Lord. Then there's 59th Street, which are loaded with Hispanic gangs, which the Satan Disciples opened up the 59th Street SDs in 1993, and the 59th SDs extend from 57th to 61st in Central Park to Washtenaw. Their main rivals include Cranktown, 63rd Amber Rose, 63rd 26, and G-Town. Then there's an area called Insane JoJo World, which JoJo World is famous in the drill music scene for being a neighborhood that the fallen rapper Lil JoJo is named after. At the time, it was all Brick Squad. They claim Insane Gangsta Disciple and is ops with most black disciples in Englewood and Woodlawn. Now let's travel to the Sherman Park area. This area is known to be called Motown and is one of the former headquarters of the Black P. Stones, which been around since the 1950s and were known as the Black Stone Rangers. Motown is known to be one of the biggest and deadliest Black P. Stones neighborhood in the city, and they beef with all the gangster disciples in the area, plus even some
All of
Spanish
them.
gangs like La Raza. Then there's an area called M-Town, which is located around the George Washington Park area, which the gangster disciple sets in this area mostly beef with gangs like Shields, 600, Nico Gang, Taekwon World, O Block, Blackgate, and many more. Then there's Crown
God
Town, which is
damn.
home to the Latin Kings. Crown Town
Man,
was
can these
formed
niggas even
in
go
the
to the
late
grocery store, bro?
1980s in Gage Park as a result of
Shit.
Hispanics moving from different Latin King hoods on the north side in Little Village. And various Latin King blocks were formed and unified under the neighborhood known as Crown Town. Then there's an area known as Oaktown. Oaktown is four insane gangster Satan disciple sets that include 18th in Oakley, 19th in Oakley, 21st in Oakley, and 23rd in Oakley. Their main enemies include Almighty Bishops, Almighty Ambrose, Almighty Insane Latin Counts, La Raza, Gangsta Party People, and many more. Then there's No
They
Love
beefing
City,
with all
which
the
is the famous
almighties.
gangster
Shit.
disciple
Bruce
neighborhood in
Almighty, all them
Inglewood.
niggas.
It is made up with many different sets. However, these sets are not currently allied. Then there's an area called Killer Ward, which I recently made a separate video on this area. The
When
GDs in
King
this
Von from
area
though?
have existed since the Supreme Gangster era, but got named Killer Ward in the 1980s.
Man, you got a new gang every block. Like, bro, there's too much shit going on.
Then there's New Village, which is a historic New Breeds neighborhood. They were a small EBK clique at first in the ABLA homes in the 1960s. They turned into a deadly gang in 1978. They also joined the Folks because they were cool with the BDs. Then there's 48th Side. 48th Side is a large La Raza hood consisting of branches of 48th and Laughlin, 48th and Bishop, 48th and Throat, and 48th and Racing. 48th
That's the
Side was
Mexicans, ain't it?
established in
Hell yeah.
1984 when La Raza expanded outward from the Pilsen neighborhood, finding a strong enemy in the Almighty Saints and Latin Souls, which ensured a bloody war. Then there's Fifth City, located in the Garfield Park neighborhood. Fifth City is one of the original unknown Vice Lord territories, dating back to the 1960s. Unknown Vice Lords from Fifth City have been in conflict with the Black Souls and
They've
Traveling
been
Vice
ignorant as
Lords
hell for
since the
60 years.
1980s. The
God damn.
7173 movement is in West Englewood. These GDs beef with other GDs like Chunky City, CTMZ, D Block 070, which also beefs with BD and GD mix sets like Red Tape, Third Gang, and City Block.
You from Hot Block? You sure?
He said, hell nah.
Don't check it out. Come out. Hey, check it out.
Don't check shit out.
Come out. Don't come back right here.
K-Town is also another dangerous part of Chicago, which is also a gangster disciple neighborhood, known for its long-time rivalry with the Holy City Vice Lords. Then there's an area called Chi-Town, which are gangster 2-6 sets, located by 23rd Street on the north and 33rd Street on the south. The Fuller Park area is an area filled with Mickey Cobras since the 1950s, when they were called the Egyptian Cobras, and began spreading across the city. The first Mickey Cobra set was on 43rd Street in Princeton, close where THF 44 is now. Then there's East End, Moose Block, Ghetto World, and Malltown are clicked and a part of the East End movement. Moose Block beefs with Paxtown, Suricon, and O Block, and they are also cool with Pockettown. But Holy City is where the Almighty Saints originated, founded between 1959 to 1960, which was primarily Polish and Lithuanian, and Saints in the past acquired new members by pressuring the youth around the neighborhood. Gville is a GD neighborhood that has been around since the Supreme Gangster days, and were known to be the enemies with the surrounding Stones, until Gville came in conflict with Killer Ward in 2010. Suricon City, though, originated from the Suricon Disciples from the 1970s. Suricon has a long time beef with Pockettown, but are also heavily into it with Moose Block. Fifth Ward is a conservative Vice Lords neighborhood located on 57th/Hain. The Sixth Street area are home to Almighty Ambrose, which they moved to the Marquette Park area in the early 1980s
Damn, there's
and
so many
established
fucking
several
gangs,
sets
boy.
along 63rd Street. Avondale Maniac Latin Disciples consist of 5 sets, which is also a Maniac Latin Disciple area is 8 Ball City, and 8 Ball City consists of 3 sets. In the Long Square neighborhoods,
I see why the
there's the
cops be
300
giving up.
area,
Like,
which is a
fuck
collective
this.
of 2 sets in the Englewood neighborhood, which is Lamron located on 64th and Normal, and Taytown located on 61st and Normal. Turrtown is 2 Black Soul sets in the East Garfield Park neighborhood, which are Zoo Street located on Fulton/Kinsey, and Shorty Gang located on Fulton/St. Louis. Then there's
Shorty
Face
gang.
World 1017. Face World/Bando Boys has 3 cliques within it, which are D Gang, M Block, and
3 clicks in
OVLG.
one. This what I'm
Face World
talking
is
about.
named
Like,
after
bro, what
Cornell
the
Henderson,
fuck?
aka Lord
I can't
Face, who
keep up.
died in 2010. Then there's Gangster City, which are primarily Imperial gangsters. They beef with the Latin Kings, Cobras, and MLDs.
Big homies, I probably took y'all biggest homie guns on Twin.
The same pipe we took in your favorite rapper video. Just know he make Mexican music though.
What nigga from Chicago make
But
Mexican
that'll be
music?
about it for this video. Make sure you like or dislike, comment, and subscribe.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Inner city Chicago got too much going on, boy. We gone.